Hi everyone. I'll continue my physics, nature's physics from nature's perspective, and I represent the nature since no one else do it. Have done it, so a dirty job. I'll pick it up. No one wants it. Okay, recall the last video. The light is a collective phenomenon and it's also a point phenomenon versus water wave and sound wave. They are all a spatial phenomenon. They need a space to support. They need at least 2 points to support a water wave or sound wave, and you only need 1 point to support an electromagnetic wave. And of course, to propagate electromagnetic wave, you need more points. But to support a electromagnetic wave, you only need 1 point. And then, however, to support a sound wave or a water wave, you need plenty of points. So if you write down a mathematical formula, your water wave gonna have a spatial function, a coordinates, so to speak. To write down a electromagnetic wave, you only need to write down the vector electromagnetic fields, and the spatial it's what's the term? It's the variable, not the function, and for the water and the sound wave, you're gonna have a spatial function. You're gonna have x of x and t. For the electromagnetic wave, you only need a e of t or e of x t or as electric, and mx t as magnetic fields. However, I'm gonna try to introduce you one more character of the light wave, and that is a light wave or a photon. Not only is a point phenomenon in space, it is also a point phenomenon in time. Namely, in Einstein's general relativity model, in his terms, the space-time, the R3 and the T, across T, light or photon is produced at a point in both space and time. So the size of the space needed to produce a photon is a point. The time needed to produce a photon is also a point. There's no length of a time necessary. In a water wave, no matter how you view water wave in terms of let's say discretely, or in terms of quantum concept thinking, or the idea of some water waves, water tongue or something. Say, suppose you take one wavelength of a water wave. then you're gonna need wavelength that much time to produce it. Or sound wave, for example, either you hit a drum or flick a string. It takes time to deform the drum. What is called I think I found that term, but somehow I don't see it. The drum skin, anyway, or the drum surface. Called a batter. When you hit the drum batter, it takes time for the drum to deform, and then for the batter to deform, and then produce the sound wave. When you've so that's the string. So sound and water wave, in terms of space time, in terms of using the general relativity term, it needs both positive size of space and positive length of time to produce. However, to produce a proton, a light, you only need a space point and a time point. No length of a time necessary. No positive length of a time necessary. How do I make this clear? So far, one familiar mechanism of producing photon is that electron a jump or a switch from a different energy level, and often drop. When it drop energy level, it releases energy, and that energy released is the light. Let's just consider this particular situation. When you heat up something high enough temperature, we all know the atoms vibrating like a Brownian motion, and so do the electron. And that's a random motion. And in addition to that, it is the electron, according to quantum mechanics, is already a distribution, is a cloud, which means it's moving pretty fast already. So you can have no particular position at any particular moment. When it jumps from one energy level to a lower energy level, and when it's heated up, which means that the atom is vibrating even faster at a higher temperature. And the random nature of this kind of a motion tells you a very, very high speed is going on. Because it's random, because it's a distribution, it could be here, it could be here at the same time. Just imagine how fast they are. So, where do we or have seen similar situations is when we see a supersonic. When something crosses the sound barrier, it will produce a sound boom. Crossing the barrier, one moment you are below speed of sound, one moment you are over. to cross that barrier takes no time. I hope I made that clear enough. Because the nature is discrete, is discontinuous. Below a speed level and above that level, it's because the universe is discrete. So this kind of a change is discrete. It's jumping. It's just like a boom, 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 boom. So it takes no time for, say, a supersonic jet to cross the sound barrier. It's gonna accelerate below the speed of sound, and all of a sudden, boom, cross it. I hope I made that clear. And similarly, because our sound also need, our light need the entire electromagnetic environment to support it. When something heated up, very high temperature, when the Brownian motion is so violent, combined with Schrodinger's electron cloud distribution, and the violent Brownian motion of a high temperature, a fire or something, the atoms are vibrating violently. The Brownian motion is so high energy, and the electrons within started to do some crazy things. For example, jumping from one energy level to another, or jumping down most likely, and release something we know as light. And that something is, I will call it the electromagnetic boom. Parallel or compare with the supersonic situation, the sound boom. Here is the super electromagnetic situation, is electromagnetic boom. And that is your photon. And takes no time. And takes no space. Especially from the nature point of view, because the nature's point of view is discrete and finite. The space is small enough. It's a zero. For example, if you only know integer, only know natural numbers, anything less than 1 is 0. It doesn't have to be 0. I mean, because the human added a whole bunch of our creation. Of course, our creation is only in terms of language, not a material, not physical. I hope I have made that clear today. Light, photon, or electromagnetic wave as light is a point phenomenon. This point is space-time point, which means when you produce a photon, you need no time, or time you need, or the time length you need is 0. And a spatial room you need is also just a point. And that room size is 0. Length, area, volume all zeros. And that is the major or a qualitative difference between photon or light and water wave and sound wave. Water wave and sound wave, they're all spatial phenomena. You need a positive room in space and a positive length in time to produce either water wave or a sound wave. And light is just the opposite, and opposite in all aspects. I mean, all aspects, just two aspects, space and time. Say, suppose if you are a sound mother, either a drum or a guitar, it'll take you, you're gonna need a positive room in space and a positive length in time to produce your baby, your sound baby. However, if you are a photon mother, if you are a light, mother of light, or light mother, to produce light, when you gave birth to light babies, or when you gave birth to photon, and each photon takes you no time, nor any room. Your delivery room is just 1 point. No size at all, or zero size. Zero length, zero area, zero everything, just 1 point. That is your delivery room. And the delivery time is also 0. And of course, a different baby born at a different time, right? But however, every baby takes no time to come out of your womb. I hope I made that clear. And that is the light. Alrighty. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.